and GALA is a pretty good Ziggs player, so I think all in all, a good draft so far for JDG.
I'm still honestly a little bit shocked that WE would just leave the Ziggs. Look at Monki.
Already seeing an early plays. Erha goes for the flash, pulverize. HongQ getting ticked very low as Monki goes in for the flank. They're going to pop the egg. They're going to get a kill into the hands of this Trundle. Team WE off to the races here in game number 1. They force a flash from about on the other side. Blue buff Cube's going to be forced to jump back in here. It'll be an unofficial 4v3 around this blue buff. It's already secured by JunJia, but now Xiaoxu could be in trouble. Monki flashes after the Cassante, will be able to get kill number 2, and now Erha has arrived to the fight, finds the knock up onto 2, and HongQ does not have that egg any longer. It's an early killing.
You have a Trundle for healing, and you have a couple champions that will get quite low in a fight, but let's see what we get next. Mountain. And runs to bot. Will it be enough to hold the pressure, though? I'm not 100%.
A little bit too little, too late. No teleports here to defend the WE80 carry either. There's a cease and desist. Hook shot comes in. JunJia gets JD Gaming on the board.
If they don't 100-0 this tower, I don't really see the point, because,
tower's gone on the bottom lane, by the way. Gala's going to throw out a satchel, and it's going to be gone. Yep, that's first turret going the way of JD Gaming, who have taken the gold lead very significantly. WE feel like they're losing a lot for this play on the top side.
Yeah, there's so many people there, which means the plates are giving incredible amounts of resists over. I mean, it's fine, but HongQ's also going to be tapping on the mid lane tower, so
the rest of JDG is not here. I'm going to back on out. You know who's not here is Xiaoxu, who's going to try to fight things out in a 1v2. Goes all out on the Monki, who's already popped the subjugate. And there's no tower for Xiaoxu to retreat to, which means that this dive could continue to be easier. Monki, he flashes over the Q3 to absolutely guarantee he gets another kill into his hands. The Trundle is on a rampage as he has all 4 of WE's kills.
I also want to give some incredible credit over to Monki there. That pillar, it's not good. Oh my god, Cube's in.
Yeah, they really want to fight for this one. Both top laners teleporting forward. And remember, Vampire has no summoner spells. He has no ulti. He should burn down, but Monki dies first. In they go. Erha eventually going to flash forward. Find the knock up on the HongQ and forcing him to flash away. Everybody's still healthy so far in this fight. Karis goes forward with a Realm Warp, immediately gets hit up by a stun. Rune Prison lands onto JunJia. About suddenly getting targeted here by Xiaoxu, while Cube takes GALA down on the other side. It's a 2 for 2 so far, with JDG still looking to push forward, and Xiaoxu at full HP forces a flash away from the Rump. In an aggressive manner. Instead, Team WE will back over to the Dragon, and with JunJia once again forced to retreat mid, it should be WE at least evening that Dragon count a little bit. They will deny the soul point, at least momentarily. The cost will be JDG cracking open this mid-tier 1.
It goes incredibly low, but there is Ziggs in the game, so the tower's not long for this world at any given point.
Members of WE, Karis and About, have to watch out for the Ziggs, especially when he can do things like that.
And the other two lock people in place for the control mages to hold them down, but Monki hunting again.
Erha Hex flashes over, finds a knock up onto Vampire, but he hook shots away to safety. Nice Realm Warp comes in from Karis to try to hunt down JunJia, and they find the shutdown as the kill goes into the hands of Monki. Egg already procced, and HongQ will be scrambled. About gets the kill, and with a 3v5 advantage, WE will make their way towards the Baron.
And this is the pressure that AL wasn't putting on JDG. I said that they need to do something before those immobile mage cooldowns come off. And they do it. They find the window to punish HongQ, to punish JunJia overstepping. They're going to be rewarded with a Baron. Xiaoxu gets a lot of gold in the bottom lane. So it's not entirely...
The thing for WE with the Baron power play is that they haven't taken a lot of turrets yet, which means there's a lot of standing gold left on the map, most notably in the mid and bot lane. They've already claimed the bot lane tier 1 turret. Could be looking for mid and a whole lot more as GALA is forced to satchel charge away, but won't be able to escape from the hands of Monki. Vampire melting as well, but maybe WE went a little bit too far forward. Xiaoxu gets a shutdown onto the Trundle, and Erha has to flash away. The tower was not killed, and that means that JDG had a good set of defenses to fall back upon. Now they can look to go forward a little bit more. JunJia goes in with the Vault Breaker, trying to slow down this Alistar. Finds the knock him about, still does a bunch of damage, but the cow still ends up going down. teleport in from Cube, trying to find a return kill, and Karis is entering the fight with the Realm Warp as well. Will be a 3v5. Karis flashes in, doesn't find the Rune Prison on to JunJia, but instead will look to focus down HongQ. Cube goes way too far forward. The tower will go down, but it comes at the cost of the Rumble's life. JunJia still will be able to escape, and WE have overextended mightily. Xiaoxu comes in off of the reset, takes the kill down onto a bout, and Karis is stuck in a 1v4. He's able to get one. He's able to have the shield be popped, but HongQ in a Glacial Storm will secure an unofficial ace for JD. End of that fight, what matters most is that everybody has respawned and the dragon is once again available. Could be soul point for JDG, but they're already getting chunked mightily into the pit. Vampire's down to 30%. Erha finds a two-man pulverize, and HongQ is dangerously out of position. About ends up landing the final blow, and Xiaoxu's not long for this world either. A double kill for the Korean ADC of Team WE, and they're not looking for the dragon, they're looking for even more. Monki forces JunJia to use the Vault Breaker away, and the target instead will be the tier 2 turret in mid.
Listen, I know if WE end up winning this game, Monki's probably getting MVP, but Erha deserves some major votes because he has found so many of the pivotal engages that have broken the double control mage line of JDG. He has been able to get around the peel, get into the backline and disrupt the fight that has allowed WE to invoke pure chaos where they thrive.
Team WE win another fight off of the back of their support. Erha finds the knockup, allows for those 2 kills to go down, and now WE can retreat.
Then proceed to jump in and pull the triggers all over. We do have GALA having his flash up in about 40 seconds, give or take. HongQ, he's still got 2 minutes on his, so we do need to keep an eye on those 2 key cooldowns and on the cow Erha, who has been hunting them dangerously far up right now.
Oh, look at him just hunt down a JunJia in that 1v1. The equalizer is beautiful right now. Out of Cube, it forces everybody from JDG to just run the other way and allow their jungler to be the sacrificial lamb. It's a 4v5 now on the map as WE can now retreat to the Baron or maybe even look for more. It's a teleport coming in for Xiaoxu, but he's going to be incredibly isolated. Vampire goes forward, finds the ultimatum onto him out. They're able to shut the Varus down, and that will be a big kill with the help of GALA, who landed the Mega Inferno Bomb, but it comes at the cost of 2 more members of JD Gaming. Xiaoxu and Vampire both go down, and there's no AD carry, but there's still a rise, a rumble, and a lot of damage for WE to take their second Baron of the game.
And once again, Erha is just holding the mages at bay. They don't want to walk forward into this. And even though they have minions knocking on the inhib tower bot, neither
are already into JDG's base.
Kill him!
Here, they're gonna have to make something happen here.
Just
they're
kill
just
him!
too scared to try to go forward.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Oh, might end up getting punished now, though. He doesn't have to pop into Subjugate. It will be a one-shot, but it comes at the cost of the opposing jungler, so still a 1-for-1. Erha has the Unbreakable Will. He flashes over the wall as we finally see JDG pull the trigger, but it still comes at the cost of JunJia.
And if they pulled the trigger slightly quicker...
Xiaoxu, onto a bounce, finds the Atofo strikes, what a play! Here to try and re-engage for JD Gaming. They get the kill onto the Varus. Now Karis is getting hit up by the ultimatum. Another knock-up from Xiaoxu will make it 3 kills here for JD Gaming. That is exactly what you were looking for. A soul point for a 3rd time on JDG's side. They're going to get here first, start this one up. Xiaoxu using the teleport just to get the extra shield. They know that this 5v5 could mean the difference between this game going one way or the other. Realm Warp already in from Karis. They're looking to dive onto HongQ. They find the Anivia. They crack the egg, but he will not go down just yet. Still a lot of damage being issued by WE, who finally gang up as 5 and deliver a team fight win. It will be everybody but one getting taken down by the side of Team WE. GALA takes down Erha, but it's not going to matter if he can't get back to base. He issues a teleport and has a lot of wave clear, Melvin. He's going to try to save this game for now, but the pillar lands from Monki. They're going to try to run him down at this point. Piercing arrow still not going to connect. GALA has a lot of health and still a lot of mana to work with, and it's 15 seconds until Vampire respawns. GALA flashes away once again.
So
there's no minions left as another wave is about to get escorted underneath both of the Nexus turrets. 8 seconds on Vampire. Will GALA be able to save the game? I don't think so. It's about flashes forward and shuts him down with a piercing arrow. The Nexus is exposed, and Team WE once again open their season with a win.
I don't know. I think that WE have plenty of tools to play out the game, but not a lot to accelerate the early game, which is where they get their best work. Teleport, which means he could go for some bases and then TP back in to heal up a load, but it doesn't make him as scary in these skirmishes.
Some earlier summoner spells being blown, but again, it's going to be JDG's bot lane hitting level 2 first, and feels like WE should have known that before they went for the
grand scheme of things. Main point is we do have TP coming back in. Play onto bot, but JunJia is in the river.
Monki level 4 as well, looking to find the route on to Vampire, and he does, about this time able to get some revenge as WE even...
Encore, and probably all three, as HongQ now looking to use that first ult on Monki.
Yep, has the Shuriken flip onto the Lee Sin already, pops Twilight Shroud, initiates the first proc of the ultimate, not able to find the second just yet. And now About has a Lethal Tempo proc. He's looking for a little bit more with a lot of damage coming through with those Boomerang Blades. JunJia is ticking low. About flashes forward. And it'll be another kill going the way of the...
I imagine it's probably going to be a bloodbath over there to contest those grubs.
So the first kill goes to
Smite first. You lose the 2 grubs, because now Monki is confident to just take river control and then smite the second one.
Looks like he's not even going to try to go for the third. He's looking to fight instead. Gravity Ball doing a lot. Kick Vampire away, and JunJia going to be the first target, but it's a trade of the junglers. A teleport comes in from GALA. He's a little bit out of position, but he will be able to reposition with that arcane shift. Cube has
in the river. Paranoia, I think it's up. It's hard to tell from the icon.
Oh, Monki. He's jumping into a 1v3. Oh, what were you thinking? That Monkey got a little bit...
You could get a flash kick on someone before you die, but with
early in his career, but it certainly made use of it later as he finds the insect on the JunJia this time around. To have the Paranoia popped, he's trying to allow the Nocturne to escape. Monki goes forward under the Resonating Strike, but they won't be able to finish off the jungler. Vampire still very full in HP as Karis is fully out of position, and Xiaoxu has come forward. Gonna flash forward with that Q2 and take Monki down for a double kill. GALA and Vampire now continue to flash forward as Karis is somehow still alive. He flashes away from the wolves who are chasing him down, and he will be able to survive.
For now,
just kidding, there's GALA.
Get some extra gold spent and look for a TP in.
They're not fighting. They're not farming. They're fighting now this time, and it will be the dragon secured by JunJia. Teleport flank in for Xiaoxu in the backlines, in for a whole world of hurt. Xiaoxu takes down one, and a look for the other side on the backline. Not going to be able to allow the kill to go to Erha, but it will be a 2-for-0 plus the dragon for JDG.
No. It was JunJia placing the Herald animation that you saw. Monki secured the dragon on about 30 HP after JunJia's smite. Yeah, so I'm not going to call it a winning play for WE, but at least not a complete loss. It was a very narrow window. It looked like JunJia took it, but then I saw as soon as the Herald thing appeared, immediately after there was Lee Sin gets the dragon. I don't know what you're doing to GALA here as Karma here.
Erha. Nicely done, getting away from the fog of war to make sure that GALA didn't see him coming, but that might not even matter. GALA flashes forward, true shot, barrage, field goal between...
And will something crazy happen before Sivir or Victor get into damage range, which is, I think, a much more reasonable thing to expect.
Erha face checks the bush, and that is a dead Karma. First kill of the fight going the way of JunJia, maybe looking for more, as now About has an opportunity to bounce back. Gets 1 kill onto Vampire. Q3 lands onto JunJia, and WE able to bounce back in this team fight. Monki gets hit by the Shuriken flip. HongQ looking to maybe go back into the 1v2, but he ends up kicking it out and using the second proc of the perfect execution to escape.
I think if he doesn't have a shutdown there, HongQ gets to kill 2 and die for it, if I'm honest. But, you know, it's a fair decision to back off because now he can at least walk over and assist in clearing out this midway.
Oh, HongQ gets his dash cancelled. Now he's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Ends up getting away with 200 HP, as does Monki. Even less than that, I should say. And now Karis and Xiaoxu duking it out, but it will be the Ambessa who eventually takes control of this. There is the W forward to take Xiaoxu on. Dash over the wall right now is Erha getting targeted by HongQ. Xiaoxu at level 16. Very powerful though, as the World Ender has been popped by the Aatrox. He's getting targeted right now by GALA. Speaking of, it's Monki going forward with the Resonating Strike, but WE are still standing strong until HongQ dashes in, goes forward, and assassinates Monki. It's Xiaoxu to finish it for the rest of his team. It's a triple kill, soon to be a quad for the Ambessa, and Xiaoxu pops off to give JDG the ace.
When it looks dark, JDG's solo laners get it done. HongQ and Xiaoxu wrap up the fight and give the opportunity to start Baron. Dragon Gerby on the table after they should have something to do, something to walk around and make sure that we get Xiaoxu.
JDG now up almost 8,000 gold. They should be able to retreat back after this is over. The push down there. Cube able to do nearly nothing about it at this point. Finally, he pops the World Ender and will try to fight Xiaoxu in what could be a 1v5 situation. Will the Ambessa escape? She's got a huge shutdown on her head. She flashes away from the Sonic Wave, and Karis comes in for a teleport. Public Execution does not connect, and so it should end up being the Ambessa going down. Will she be able to find anything? No, a big shutdown goes the way of the Sivir, but JD Gaming going to punish what could be a disastrous play on the other side for WE. Mid lane inhibitor down, potentially top lane inhibitor turret. WE at this point needs to clear out a lot of these waves, potentially set WE up for advantageous positions around mid lane until this Baron spawns in a minute and 50 seconds. WE don't really need a hunt for a fight right now. Maybe can wait for a couple of item spikes to come through, but they feel comfortable fighting at this point, knowing that About is probably the strongest champion in the game at this point. Well,
yeah, if they're not in a 1v1, absolutely.
I forgot about the Ambessa. Speaking of, might be going for a huge TP flank, as HongQ is actually going to be the one to come in first. Xiaoxu second. All of WE are very collapsed upon, but it will be About going down first. The fear lands onto Cube. That's a second kill going the way of GALA, and they might not even need the Baron to send us to a game number 3. It's a 3v5, but none of WE's members carry any significant threat, as JDG will try to break open the base before 30 minutes.
Vampire with a beautiful encore to just send WE into disarray. Now the defense of the Nexus.
Xiaoxu dashing forward. The Nexus tower is under fire now. Monki flashes away, not looking for an aggressive kick, and HongQ will go in and assassinate 2 members and make it a 3rd potentially. The Fountain going to save the triple kill from HongQ's resume, but he won't care about that because all he needs is a game 3. The ace comes through, and they're headed to a decider here. Jungle as well as Erha on the Nautilus. If Xiaoxu's able to get going, he could be a big driver to lead his team to a series win.
We need to see Monki.
Team is making, then going for 100 to zeros himself. Speaking of 100 to zeros, that is what JDG are going to try to do towards Cube, landing a root with the initial engage. Charm goes wide, but First Blood will come through all the same.
It's difficult for him to play the lane. If he ever steps too far up and catches a stray axe, you're getting ghosted on, you're getting ran down, you're losing that flash. This will happen, and it is something that WE don't really have a good response. Got to act quickly, though, because we did have Xiaoxu pushing bot side, but they actually send Cube away.
Yeah, he's teleporting to the bottom lane, so not going to be an easy numbers advantage right now for Team WE. Charm whiffs from HongQ, though, and that means that Vampire will die
vision before the WE mid jungle can collapse.
Vampire going forward with the Zenith Blade, going to be matched by the Dredge line of Erha. JunJia is going to be at this play first, and a huge chunk of crowd control will take the Nautilus down.
The Ludens in pocket. Karis' power is, well, overwhelming. So I don't think he's long for this world.
Monki sprinting his way down, but he might be a little bit too late. In goes a Zenith Blade, and that is just a one-shot by JDG's composition.
Considering how much time was invested on the bottom side, does actually end up being Karis that last hits the tower before his opposite number in the top lane, though. Really not much of a meaningful contest from WE, but the fact that they get Olaf's TP does mean they are playing the next team fight safe. You don't have to be afraid of an Olaf teleport flank behind you, which is
5v5, so it looks like WE going to try to make a pick for Xiaoxu immediately before the dragon even spawns. He goes in with the Ragnarok. Meanwhile, Monki getting targeted by JunJia, and Cube's trying to hunt down Vampire. We got to fight on multiple fronts, and right now Xiaoxu's trying to win out on the 1v1, ends up taking one down with them. It's only Erha, though, and it will be Monki sending away the Ahri with the Keeper's Verdict. Curtain Call, not going to find a kill, as Cube dashes back in, looking to try to finish off Vampire, and he will be able to do so with a Shock Blast. HongQ flashes back in, forces a flash away from the Charm, and it will be a lot of blinking health bars, but WE still in control around the dragon.
WE dance their way around the lethal threats. They are approaching the dragon, though, with really low health bars, but it looks like JunJia doesn't want to risk it, doesn't want to throw away his camps he could be taking in the meantime. It leaves WE
continuing to stack gold in his own right down bottom. Can be that easy turret picked up, another whole wave. Xiaoxu continuing to keep JDG in this ball game. A minute left until that Baron ends up spawning. Neither side does a great job of clearing it easily, so really waiting until that next dragon. Mountain Soul will be available for Team WE in just over 3 minutes time.
This is another one of those games where I hate to see the Proto Belt on Karis. If this was a Shadow Flame, if this was...
JDG want to end up getting there. Still a lot of work to be done. We have the dragon spawning in 30 seconds. Dredgeline connects onto Vampire, but he immediately goes in with a Solar Flare, not finding a stun on anybody just yet. Keeper's Verdict already sends away JunJia, and that means WE have a numbers advantage for now. Xiaoxu dashes forward with the Ragnarok. He's at half HP, still doing a boatload of damage, but he's not able to continue hitting just yet. JunJia re-arrives to the fight, finds the big Supreme Display of Talent, but Karis, with a huge Scout of the Week, will take the raid boss down. Xiaoxu's out, so is JunJia. It's a 3-0 for WE.
And the dragon finally appears as the reward. Baron also on the table potentially after, but WE facing down a mountain of a fight, and the slowest guy, you all need to be faster than the Olaf or he will keep the ult going.
Another fight could be breaking out as a teleport flank is available now for Xiaoxu. Already crowd control issued on to Erha. It will be the first kill going down. Xiaoxu flashes forward, does not land the undertow until the ultimate has expired, but it's already numbers advantage in the hands of JDG. Looking to get back into this game number 3. A big scatter lands, but it's only onto Vampire. They should be able to take the enemy support down. Both supports out of the picture as it's a 4v4 across the map. Once again, no Ragnarok available for Xiaoxu, so WE still feeling like they can push the pace with another wave crashing into the mid-tier 2.
And with teleports invested right now, it leaves JDG in a really awkward spot where they would love to go and punish that one.
Oh my Monki, oh, he finds the stun! The heroic charge is heroic as the name suggests. 80 carry for JDG down. That win is right now. JDG gonna have to respond sooner rather than later, as it's already melting to about 5,000 HP. In goes Xiaoxu, pops the Ragnarok, still gonna be invulnerable, but it's once again timed out. WE timing out the ulti beautifully before making their way right back over to the Baron pit. The curtain call only going to block out a little bit of damage.
Karis!
Behind him! Karis one-shots GALA, who once again is out of position, and it will this time mean the Baron goes WE's way.
Curtains closed by Karis. That was a crazy walk at the end there. I was shocked that they went back to hitting the Baron, but the Syndra lurking in the shadows, that vision control we were just talking about that had kept JDG in the fight, losing it is what loses them the Baron. I think it was a fine ult to start from GALA to pressure them, but it was just a really, really good response from the Syndra to punish the fact that he stayed there without his team. Now, Elder Dragon up in 50. The Baron,
right on a ward.
Oh, wow. And he does it from the full max range, flashes forward for the combo at the end. Wasn't ready for them being in range, just expertly done. It does mean there's a no-flash Syndra, though. We do have to watch that, because the Elder fight will be pretty much game deciding at this point. I know we had JDG go to 3 Elder Dragons yesterday, but surely.
Uh-oh, Monki. Oh, he just face checks 4 members of JDG. Oh, that could not happen for Team WE.
No,
big kill goes JDG's way. Poppy jungle out of the fight for the next 40 seconds, and the Elder Dragon is about to spawn. WE are met with disaster at the absolute worst time.
I just can't believe it. This is going to have to be miraculous from WE to force out. I mean, at the end of the day, JunJia is a squishy champion. If Karis gets a hold of him, he can knock him out of the game.
Taken very low as well. W still have a lot of damage, and they still have the Mountain Soul. Karis playing very aggressively, knowing they have to have something happen here. Stun lands on the HongQ, forces him to flash away. Supreme Display of Talent going to cancel a lot of the ultimate coming out from About, as the Dragon's already at 4,000 HP. JunJia's gonna have to try to get into the pit to steal this one away. About already takes one. He's gonna still box out the rest of JDG. About is popping off, and WE gonna hold the line. Xiaoxu has one last opportunity to claim the Elder Dragon. He's gonna look to try to execute Karis as well, but the rest of Team WE don't care about the Olaf. They only care about the Nexus and their first series win of 3 of 2026.
They did it without their captain. If that is not a statement way for WE to win, I don't know what is. The rest of the team knows how they want to approach it. They play to stall the fight, to get their chip damage down, but Vampire wants to try and hold them at arm's length. I don't think he's got a chance.
Just still 10 seconds on GALA. Nexus now exposed. Not going to happen. WE took 8 series to win, 1 in split 2.